Hello and welcome to the Granite Spotlight, short, focused conversations highlighting entrepreneurs, coaches, and creators who are building something meaningful. I'm Shawn Bradbury, life coach, speaker, and founder of Grounded in Granite. Today I'm joined by Robin Carr. Robin is an award-winning speaker, author, and comeback catalyst. As the founder of Thrive Unapologetically and creator of the Empower Comeback Framework, she helps high achievers move from survival mode into sovereign leadership, transforming setbacks into momentum and lived experience into legacy. I'm so happy to have her with me today. So, Robin, let's start with this. If you could give us a brief version of your story and what led you to build what you're building today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Shawn, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me to be a part of this. I'm super excited for this opportunity and to be here with you. So yeah, a very short version of my story and kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing is, do you ever have that little voice inside of your head? It's like telling you to do something, or it's, you kind of feel really drawn to it, but you kind of just push it down because it's uncomfortable. That was me for about 20 years. And when I finally decided that I had to listen to it, because I had been in corporate for those 20 years, and then my position was eliminated, I fell into a Great Depression that I had never known was even possible for me. And then all of a sudden, it was like this little voice just was like yelling at me. It was no longer quiet. And it was like, you have to share your story. You have to help other people and you have to share your story. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. So then I started my journey of figuring out, number one, what that looked like. How do I share my story? How do I really go about that? And from that depressive state, how did I get to a point where I could share my story? So it was a very deep dive and a personal, very intimate journey with myself. And I learned a lot about myself. And then started putting it into practice. And before I know it, I was being asked to speak on stages and asked to be part of books and asked to be part of all these other things. And then, oh, here comes a framework. And I'm like, okay, so this is a business now. This is what we're doing. But it was very much that intuition, paying attention to that little voice. And then it just all kind of fell. It was like once I decided to pay attention, everything just fell together and um, it just fell into place. But it also felt very right. Like I chased perfectionism for a long time in the corporate world and just never felt fulfilled. And so for the first time in my life, like I can actually say that I feel fulfilled and doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
I love that. I love that awareness. I love the fact that you get out of your comfort zone to really pursue what you were feeling inside. That's amazing. So based upon that, so who do you serve and what's the real problem that you help them with?
Yeah, so to be honest, I struggled identifying this in the beginning because it was like, well, I want to help everybody, right? Like if you're having a bad day, like here, let me help you. But what I really realized is that it's predominantly women. I do have some men that I work with, but predominantly women that are really struggling in life and they are in either what feels like a loop or depression or chaos, or they're stuck in the overwhelm, they feel unfulfilled, but they're ready for change. And that is the biggest, they have to be ready. Like they have to be able to come to me and say, I feel like I'm stuck in this loop that is never ending and I want it to stop. Like help me make it stop. And or insert X, like whatever that specific problem is with them. And then I use the tools that I have lived through, experienced, and proven to work to actually help them build that bridge from whatever it is into a more like not just a positive state, because I feel like a lot of people use that, but their true state of being. And to stop owning other people's like version definitions of success, definitions of being a good human. Like we are drawn to the things that make us happy and that give us awareness and fulfillment. And now that I understand that, I can help other people shift into what that actually looks like for them too, because it's different for everybody. And allowing people to stop behavioral patterns, like overcommitting to prove themselves, or stop saying yes out of obligation, or to stop apologizing for absolutely everything. Like, I used to apologize for being hungry. Tell me how crazy that is. We are all humans. We all get hungry at some point, right? But I would apologize for that. And so when you can stop these behavioral things and then really begin to feel that elevated sense of self and self-love and confidence, and like, it literally changes you from the inside out, and then your whole world just becomes so much better after that.
I love that. And I'm sure that's really where Thrive Unapologetically came from. Being who you are, identifying those values, your priorities, and getting back to you, and then setting those boundaries and everything. That's powerful stuff. I love that you're doing that for the women that you're helping out. So lastly, where can people find you? And what are you currently focused on? You got anything coming up that you'd want people to know about?
Yes. So people can find me everywhere. On all of the socials, I am the Robin Carr. The is very important. I am an author, but I'm not the author, Robin Carr. Um, that one gets confusing a lot. And I also, my website is thriveunapologetically.com. That's where people can, book a call, listen to some of my speeches, like do whatever they want to do there. I also have a YouTube channel where I host my own podcast called From Surviving to Thriving, where we have new episodes every Tuesdays and Thursday. And what I'm focused on right now, so the podcast just launched, so I am super excited about that. I am also in a virtual summit this coming Saturday. Then I'm headlining a cruise ship, and I have 2 keynotes coming up. We're going to Mexico, and we are launching a book. So that is all happening in the next 2 weeks, the next week and a half. So there's a lot that I focused on, but I'm really excited about those things. And after that, there's going to be virtual summits, and there's a lot of things that are in the works that I can't exactly talk about yet, but there's a lot more coming, and it's good stuff.
I love that. That's amazing. You do such good work. I mean, and just as a note, I was actually, when I met Robin not too long ago, I was actually on her podcast. We had a beautiful conversation. It was amazing. She does incredible work. So I would highly recommend whoever listens to this, whoever resonates with this, to please reach out to her, contact her, and see if she can help you out. So Robin, once again, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure's all been mine. Thank you everyone for watching. Please reach out to Robin and myself. We're here to serve. Take care.